And the networking gets you to overcome and to move forward. The networking gets you to find solutions.
Collectively, we have to train the general network to understand that as Nigerians and Africans, we are not dirty people, but that takes data, and intentional data.
It is the Business of Entertainment Conference in partnership with the African Creative Market in Lagos, Nigeria. The event is designed to equip creatives with knowledge tools from financing, marketing, talent management, distribution, and the digital economy. Dr. Shaibu Sene, Director General, National Film and Video Censors Board, speaks.
This is what it should be. Whether you like it or not, Nollywood has conquered the continent. We need to begin to talk about the globe. And this is the platform. This kind of platform enables us to know those things that we need to do to be able to break into the global market. And when time has come for us to go there, not just to go and win 1 or 2 or 3 awards, but to go there and dominate and tell them that we are the originators of storytelling and that our storytelling should dominate their industry. They shouldn't come here and make the stories and take them. We should make the stories from here and take them globally. This platform provides the opportunity for us to engage, to network, to learn, and to unpack. For a long time, we did not take advantage of the robust technological ecosystem that we have in Nigeria. The banks took advantage of it, and you see how it's very easy to get money, to access money and the rest. So we will have romanced them a long time ago. We will have collaborated with them a long time ago and see how we can create a platform for distribution. How people can watch our movies, pay for them, and the money is secured, and the content too is secured. We will have worked with them, we will have partnered with them. It only some, you have to meet them. The banks make them to provide solutions, banking solutions for them. And see today, seamless banking. Some monies that we pay for travel, for hotels and the rest of them, they go through those guys to get to the bank eventually at the end of the day. It's the same thing that should happen to here. We are building technological hubs here and there, and there are boys who are fast, who are thinking about solutions, cinema solutions, streaming solutions and the rest of them. We can partner with them, get investment, because what they also need is investment, because they have the ideas, they need technology, they need money to invest in high-tech equipment to be able to do what other big platforms like Netflix and YouTube are doing. Let's have a marriage between creativity, filmmaking, and technology, and you see how everything will blossom. Even in distribution, you know that if we had gone to them in those early days of DVD and the rest, we could use technology to distribute those movies no matter where. All you need to do is that, okay, you are in Zamfara, you want a video maybe titled Jennifer. They will do, you pay online, and then they will tell you go to social place and pick up a DVD, and it will solve the problem. So we need to marry technology. The same way we are looking for new equipment, new cameras, new this, we also look for those guys and tell them, work out a solution for me. I've just made a film and I want to distribute it online. Is this something that you can do for me to do? And then you find out that they will just work out a solution, and before you know it, you have made your money. We don't all have to queue up on YouTube. We don't all have to queue up on this. We can set up something like Iroko did, like Ibaka did, and some other platforms that have been set up. So we need to have that marriage as quick as possible. Even cinema, we could deliver cinema to the local areas through technology. We could deliver film to somebody who is in Zamfara, and he will watch it. And that watching that he will, after watching, that's all. Technology can do that. Technology can deliver that. And I think that marriage has to start now.
I think it's one of the most important gatherings we have in the space. The African creative market and what Dr. Inyala Lawal is doing is very, very important. Happy to support her, happy to be here, and happy to see this connection between the creatives and the digital, which I think that's what happened here.
I think it's quite engaging. It's a platform for networking. So far, we have been able personally to meet several colleagues I've not seen. Some of it have been quite incisive. It's also difficult for me for us to also engage and talk. People will say, yes, talk, what's the result? For me, I see it as basically a platform for us to network, meet and exchange ideas. When you say market, a creative market, it's basically a meeting of different creatives, either in photography, film, music, comedy, and all of it. Interestingly, I've been able to also meet that. My big takeaway from this whole event is that I've been able to meet people, exchange ideas, and of course, get more contacts. Because for me, it's contacts that makes the money. The more contacts you have, the more you can begin to explore. So people think about the money. The money does not come people giving you money. Is the contacts you make and how you utilize those contacts. If you look at the creative market in Africa, I think we own a large chunk. Is it music? Some of the biggest music stars in the world are from Nigeria. Is it fashion? Fashion are everywhere. Is it film? Nollywood is a global brand. You get the point? But have we been able to harness and quantify those numbers to also begin to say what chunk of the creative market in Africa are we controlling? You get the point? And I use that word controlling. We must be able to control a part of the market and say this is where we hold sway, where our strength is. You get the point? I think with such market like this, it's for us to see how we can begin to get those demography and begin to know where our strengths are.
The Business of Entertainment Conference is a convergence of creative minds in the entertainment industry. We put heads together to look at ways of advancing the creative industry or the entertainment industry in the area of business. So now you realize that a lot of people who do conferences do not delve deep into how people can make money, in different sections, either in film, in music, in talent development, in skit making, in digital content creation. But we have looked at that angle and we said that no, the best thing to do is ensure that people understand, the direction they take when they do this, when they delve into those areas, especially how they can make their monies. So that is what we're focusing on, the business of creativity, the business of entertainment, the business of navigating through, all the different sectors of the entertainment industries and end up, making commercial success of it beyond just the entertainment, beyond just the conversations and not getting the end result, because the end result is what have you achieved, and so that's the essence of this conference. For me, I think it's the structures that we put in place to ensure that the business succeed, which is the most important. The policies we put in place. My name is Michael Parrish.
A whole lot of people didn't even know that the moribund P-man owned a property, and the moribund P-man then is the only trade union now that owns a property, that owns a radio station, not just in Lagos but also in Abuja. So he allows us to speak to people for them to understand what's been going on. For you as a musician to belong to P-man as a P-man member, you cannot travel outside Nigeria without, and you're saying you're a musician, a first-time traveler, and you're a musician and you're a creative person without being a PMAN member, because the embassies will ask you if you're a notary cover, and it's only PMAN that can give you a notary cover. So that's the major reason. Other reason is because you need to be a musician to also protect your intellectual property. Once you're a member, they will teach you your residual incomes, your mechanical royalty, your performance royalties, your digital royalties, and all that. So it's only when you come close to the union and association that they will teach you all that. You don't have to be a guitarist. But if you work in the circle, you're a band manager, you're a session manager, you're a producer, you're a DJ, you are a PMAN member. But it's also, to join PMAN is to advance you to a greater level, to advance you to also understand your digital royalties, your residual incomes, and also to make more money. While we're building these stations, we're also building concert facilities. So we're building touring facilities. It's not touring facilities for me. It's touring facilities for musicians and for creative people, so that they can also express themselves musically.
I'm so proud and honored to be a part of this grand event, because this is an opportunity for filmmakers, for film practitioners to be heard, for us to discuss ways and look for alternatives, to put in our content.
in a better place. I'm really grateful to God for this type of initiative. This is not the first. I think I'm not sure if it's the third, but I pray that this particular event will continue to be present, not just in Lagos, but all around the country, because we need a platform for creatives to be able to express themselves, for creatives to be able to make ends meet. So Africa Creative Market, big ups to you guys, man. At a time where things are evolving fast, even though we have these symposiums every now and then, festivals and everything, but these events, keep us updated on what's going on. It keeps us talking about the things that we need to do. It empowers the upcoming ones, the ones who are looking to get into the space from the right positioning and the right information being received by professionals who are represented here from different organizations globally, putting their focus on Africa and narrow down to the Nigerian space. So talk is never enough. We have to keep talking. We have to keep teaching, keep learning, and again, the exposure. We can't take away how much exposure this brings to the space. So each time this comes, there are new companies who realize what's going on in Nigeria, and they come through and they come to add and build capacity. So capacity building, always welcome. It's never enough. We have to evolve with the world, and even if we may not catch up with the world with AI now, we have to slowly start to get used to what the future is saying. Before we started shooting film and digital, in the digital space, Hollywood was doing it. They're always ahead. The international world, European world, the American world, they were all doing that. They have more capacity for technology. But we also have to stay equipped and ready for the evolution that's about to happen and prepare ourselves, just like with the whole Bitcoin thing and everything. We have to stay ready. So the more we learn, the more prepared we are for when it's needed.
There is no better time to have such an event in the history of Nigeria, such as a time as this. I believe it will go a long way to reform and to create some transformation around the creative industry in Nigeria. I mean, a lot have been happening over the past, but this is timely again. We've seen the quality of speakers come. We've seen the quality of content and delivery in the program, and I believe that the upcoming the younger generation really have a lot to leverage from a program such as this. The industry is growing, it is not full yet, and so the younger generation still have a lot to do. There's a lot of work to be done, so it's not as saturated, it hasn't grown to maturity yet, and so the key takeaway is to have a younger people come up with ideas and then tap into the opportunities in this industry. So clearly the opportunities and the economic value as well from the creative industry in Nigeria. Funding needs to come in because there's a lot of demand for funding to boost infrastructure, and to create that buzz that needs to be created in terms of awareness. However, Nigeria creative industry is doing well in Africa, and we're not doing bad at all. The opportunities, wealth needs to come in, and then create that pipeline for younger people to take advantage. My name is Johnny Sekwene.
My name is Malika February, the CEO of Slick City Media. I'm a creative technology and a filmmaker. We're the leaders of it, and we're pioneers as well. So I just want to employ everyone that's creating out there, keep creating, keep doing what you're doing, because that's the way forward.
Indeed, the creative industries are pivotal to every economy and hold the potential for nation building, wealth creation, cultural preservation, and national development. Don Pedro Agambi, Tech TV.